Alright, welcome back to the channel. Well, we're going to make a flower box today, or maybe even a catch-all for your outside little garden tools. Magazine rack, you can use for just about anything. I really don't know what I'm making, I guess. We'll see when it gets done. I'm going to use fence pickets to start out with. And I'm going to start out with cutting two pieces 18 inches long, or close to it. Like I say, anytime, start the day out with all fingers and end it with the same amount of fingers you started with is a good day. And you know, I did snip part of my finger off a couple weeks ago, and you're going to see a little bit later my new tool I got. I conned the wife into buying me a new table saw. Safety first. No more handmade fences for me. Anyway, let's get started with this project. So I'm going to cut two pieces at 18 inches. And I'm going to cut four more pieces at 8 inches long. Then we're going to rip them down into size 4 inches wide. Well, let's get started. I already got the first one marked out at 18 inches. And let's go from there. Got a little piece of my way there. All right, let's see how close we get. Double checker. Just a hair over 18. I'm going to take a hair off that edge. It'd work, but I just want to get it kind of close so I can get. Try her again. That makes it feel a little better there. All right. Next one on course. Line her up. And I lost my pencil. What do I do with the pencil? There she is. There's number 2. See how close they are. Should be right on, you think, but not me. I moved it. $18. Hell, look at that. 18 and 18. So far, so good. Now, next one, we want it 8 inches long. I'll double check my measurement real quick. Yep, 8 inches. All right. Oh. I swear I drop more stuff every day. Here along. I always miss the line. Guess my eyes aren't what they used to be. But I'd rather cut it long than short. Alright. Now we're back on track. Well, I'm going to put a stop block on this. So I got the rest of them. Come on, wrench. Cooperate with me. There we go. I need 4 of these. There's 1. 2. 3. And put my hand on the other side because that's too close for comfort to hold on that side. Still gun shy. Cut my finger that one time. Alright. Now I got the 2 long ones, 4 short ones. We'll move on over to the table saw. See my new table saw? Ain't she pretty? Skill Saw. Not a sponsor. I love it. Got a nice fence. Locks in place tight. And guess what? It's straight. Unlike the one I made. Anyway. Got her set up 4 inches wide. Double check it. Make sure I didn't get off. There we go. And we'll rip it down. All these pieces. And get my pusher out. Start her up. There's 4. Okay, I'll get the next fence picket out, get it ready for our next steps and the next dimensions we got to cut. All right, now I got to take some fence pickets. I'm going to rip them down to 1-inch strips. We're going to need 2 at 24 inches. We're going to need 5 at about 19 1/8. We're going to have to adjust them depending on how they turn out. And we're going to need 1 at 18 inches. So I'll get them ripped down and we'll see how they match up. Already got the skill saw, table saw set up for 1 inch. Alright, take care of my 2 24s. See what we got here for measurements. Yep. 119. Should be able to get about 2, 3 out of here. And I've got 1 more, it looks like. Let's see where we're at after that. Now you have all stuff we need for our 1-inch strips, I hope. Measure these down. We're gonna cut the edge off, make it a straight edge, and we'll start with the 24 inches. And it's going to be right on a knot. I don't want that. Cut this end off first. Cut on a knot, the knot will fall out and make a mess. Learn that the hard way. Alright. There's 24. Will I get one right today, the first try? Of course not. Well, nope, I actually did. Oh, I'll be damned. See how these line up. Alright, there's the 24s. Now we need 19s. What are these? Ah, of course, they're 18s. I can use one of these. This is the other 1-inch cut. Yep. Now, 95 at 19 and 8. Might be a hair long, but I'd rather go that way and be short when I get ready to attach them. Because these fence pickets vary in thickness. So I'm going 19 and an 1/8. And they vary in width too. Yeah. Yeah. Sure, I need new glasses. Alright. Now we'll put a stop block on and cut the next 5. Hopefully I get a stop block on the end. Yeah, let's open this up. There we go. Two. There's 5. Double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 118. 2 for the sides. Another 4 for the side. I think we're on track. All right. I'll get things laid out. Get ready to sand. You guys know how to sand. I won't bore you with that. We come back. I'll show you the next steps. All right. See you in a few, people. Well, hell. Start of a new day. See, you got a new outfit on. Yeah, that's because Stepson was finally home yesterday at a decent time. So I figured, well, it's time to change the oil in the truck. He's going to use my vehicles. He's going to maintain them. That's the way it works around here. But anyway, let's get back to the project. Got everything cut out, I think. What you didn't see yesterday was I cut this little piece out. Made a little curve here, half moon shape. It's actually going to be the sun. 7.5 inches by 7.5 inches by about 3/4 inch thick. Then I took this piece here, 1 inch wide, and I split it down the middle, so it's about 1/4 inch thick now. We'll get to that here after a bit. Now I'm going to do is put pocket hole screws in these pieces here. Got measured in 1.5 inches on both ends for the small pieces. Now the big pieces got marked 9 inches in the middle, 2.5 inches in on the sides, 1 inch on both ends. And once I get that done, you'll see how they line up when we put them together. So I'll get that going. Got my pocket hole drill ready. Little attachment goes on it. Once I get that done, we'll move on to the next step. We'll get that started. Hang on a second. All right, got the board set up. I'm going to put the pocket hole screws in. Got it clamped down. So I try to get an even fit. Using 1¼ inch pocket hole screws. There's that one. That's how they look on that one. Now do the small ones. Get sawdust out of the way. It will make a difference. Gave me an uneven fit, I found that out. Line them up. Give a shout out to my brother-in-law in Arizona. He's always commenting on my videos saying, "Oh, that looks so cool. I really like them. You're doing a pretty good job." And then I always ask him, "How many do you want?" And then the text goes silent. I think he's kind of cheap. He's so tight with his money, couldn't pull a toothpick out of his ass with a tractor. But I still love him. By the way, you need to come visit your sister sometime. Hint, hint. You can help me make some of this stuff. Actually put a full day work in. Come on. Get a cheap flight from Arizona over to our house. We'll pick you up at the airport. Get on him in the comments, guys. His name's Doug. He's a good guy, though. I love him. Anyway, here's a small one. And one more. Put a clamp on this one. Long way. Alright. Should have put a clamp on that last one the way it looks. We'll see how. Might take it back apart. Of course, this clamp's in the way. Sometimes I ain't too bright. That's most days. Alright. There's this one. Yeah, this one's off just a little bit. I'm going to back that screws out, redo this one. Put a clamp on it. It would probably work, but I want it to be a little bit better. What would a project of mine be without a mistake or two? Turn this one around. Now put the clamp on. Two sides. There we go. That looks a little better. There we go. A lot better, in my opinion. Alright, I've got them boards done. Clear this off a little bit. And meet back right here, and we'll get on to the next step. Alright, we're going to attach this big board. You take them two 24-inch boards, 1-inch boards, put them on the side here. And you have 8 pocket hole screws. Line it up at the bottom, clamp it down on my board so I got a good fit, an even fit. Then you'll have the one 18-inch by 1-inch board at the top of it, and I'll brad nail that into the top. Two more. Now you go slow, because if you go too fast, you will run them right through the other side. That's not nice. I don't like it. You can always fix it, but that's the way it goes. Alright, brad nail time. At the top. Try not to knock myself. What I do is I put a little board underneath it, raise it up, try to make it even. Come on, board. Need a bigger shop, bigger tables. One day, I will have everything I want and need. But until then, everything's cool. Alright, got it even. Once again, watch your fingers. I'm going to put one in here to hold it. I'll probably end up putting a screw in here. And one on this side. Come on. Stay right there. Come on, Brad. Cooperate. There we go. clamps off for now. And here's the frame so far. I'm no Vanna White, but I'll twirl it for you. Anywho, get this set up a little better so you ain't always tilting your heads. Next step, I'm going to attach these small pieces right here, like so. Then we're going to take these 1-inch pieces, these 5 that we have, we're going to evenly space them down here. Get the table cleared off, I'll be back. Alright, got myself cleaned up a little bit on the table. Now I'm going to have these side pieces on. I'm going to line them up right on the corner of this long board. I'm going to attach to this 24-inch piece. Hopefully I did my Jethro Bodine ciphering right. So when I put these longer pieces on, these here, 19-inch pieces, they're going to fit just right. I'm going to try to get it even to the top, close as possible. Line up with the corner of this long board. That's fairly close. So what do you guys think so far? Put something down in the comments. If you like it, you think I don't know what I'm doing, well hell, we all know that. Just be nice. Show me where I can improve at, because I know I can improve. I know I need a new camera, I need a new tripod. My daughter sent me a link to a new tripod. It's supposed to be one of them fancy ones where it follows you. So I ain't got to sit there and try to readjust everything. Just haven't got it yet. Because I'll tell you what, my cameraman sucks. And that would be me. Alright, got them two attached. Now let's see what these here are. Not too shabby. Alright, put the first one on. I'm going to put the 3/4 inch spaces in between these. I already got them kind of marked out. I'll attach these. It's brad nails. So put the first one on. Get it even to the top and the side. Like I always try to tell everybody, be careful. Brad nails hurt. Put 2 on each side. You can use screws if you want. Attach any way you want.
has a little mark on the edge of it, so you really can't see it. Get this out of my way. See what these all look like before I start attaching them all. Once in a while, one's a little too short or too long. Now's the time to readjust. Don't look too bad. That one there. Looks pretty good. And it almost looks like I know what I'm doing so far. Probably shouldn't have said that, because now something's going to go wrong. Anywho, put this bottom one on next. All right, there we have that. Get closer to be done. Now we got to get a piece cut from the bottom down here. You can make a full piece if you want, or you can put little pieces there, just 3/4 or a half piece here, half piece here. Do anything you want. So I'm making this to set like on a porch. You put a planter in there, or if you want to, you can make it for a wall mount. If you do that, you're gonna have to put his screws down here to hold this on, screws in the back. But I'm just gonna use brad nails to put mine in, since it's gonna be like for sitting on a porch or a table. That's up to you guys. But on this one, the next thing we're gonna do is, you know what this piece is for? Putting this in here, get it in there right. And put it in here like so. We're going to attach this here. Then we're going to take them long pieces. I'll get them cut, but we're going to cut them down. We're going to attach 6 of them on here, like this. And I'll get the camera set up so you can see better. They're going to be like rays of sunshine. You'll see when I'm done. Anywho, let me get things set up so you can see better. We'll be back. Alright, cut the bottoms out. I'm going to put them in here, attach them with some fence picket boards, attach them with some nails. So that's what we're in the process of doing. I decided to go the whole length of the bottom. Alright. Whoops. Yeah. Bring it over the edge of the table. And get the first ones in. Around. And same on this side. That's what it looks like on mine. You can do one solid board, or I got rid of some scrap pieces. You can do however you want to. Attach screws, or whatever you want to do. So now, got to put this piece in the corner. I'm putting it in the top corner here. Lay it down. You guys can see that. And I'm just going to attach it with some nails too. That's all there is to that one. Alright. Next, what I gotta do is figure out how long I want to make these strips for the rays of sunshine. So I'm going to cut them a little long. I'm going to make marks here. One there. One there. One there. 3 inside the box. 3 going to the outside of the box. And cut them out and come back and we'll show you how we're going to attach them. Alright, I've laid out the sunshine patterns. Cut angles at the bottom. And try to make them fit a little flush there. About 24 degree here and here. This is about a 31 and a half. And these I just brought over the edge and cut them down so they were flush. And then I'm going to paint these, but I'm going to attach them not on top. I'm going to slide them underneath the back side so they're not on the top. So I'll go paint the sun and the sun's rays. I'm going to stain the rest of it. We come back, we'll attach the sun, and hopefully the project will be done. And I'll let you see it when it's all complete. Like, share, and comment in the meantime, and see you in a few. Alright, I got everything laid out for the sun. I'm going to tack it down. I'll show it to you. Change out my nails real quick. Shoot. Missed that nail. Have to take that one out. There we go. Try it this way instead. There you have it. First one, a little touch-up paint on there. We got her done. Still got all the fingers. Like, share, and comment below. Tell me if you like it or not. Thanks for watching.